What's up, Sun Rays? Welcome back to my channel. It's Ray. If you're new here, welcome. Today I am going to be giving you my final review on the 4C only products. If you remember a while back, I tried the products and gave it like some initial thoughts and said that I would come back after I've tried it again and give you, my final thoughts on it and whether I think it's worth your purchase and whether I would purchase again. So if you have not seen that video, I'll link it here so you can go ahead and take a look at that. And then you can come back and look at this one, or you can look at this one and then go to that one, whichever way you want to do it. But let's go ahead and just get into the products. So one of my subscribers, Andrea, actually sent me these products. So I did not purchase them with my own money. She sent me these products for me to try out and review, and I appreciate her sending them to me. And so I went on and just redid my hair one day. I didn't have a whole lot of time, so I didn't film it. I just went and washed it, twisted it up, and then I took it out today. These are the results of that wash day. So you can take a look at my hair and look at it as I am discussing the products. I did, untwist it, but I didn't do a whole lot of separating and fluffing. So that's why it may be just a little bit smaller than usual. So anyway, okay, so the first thing I went in is with the shampoo. It's called the Too Clean shampoo, and it looks like this. I'm not sure if I showed you the texture in the last one, but the texture is very loose, as you can see. So it is a very thin, silky type product. Slippery type product. So it glides onto the hair quite nicely. A little goes a long way. You do not need a lot at all. Your hair definitely will suds up with this product, even using a very little bit. The shampoo does clean the hair, and these products have a nice clean, fresh scent to them, somewhat sweet, but it's a nice scent. It's not anything that's overpowering or anything like that. But this glides onto the hair nicely. It suds up quite nicely. You can shampoo the hair. Your hair does feel like it is getting clean with this product. At least my hair did. Now, I didn't have a whole lot of buildup and things like that, so I can't speak for that, but it did cleanse my hair. If you have a whole lot of buildup on your hair, you may want to go in with this twice for sure, or you may even want to do some type of clarifier first and then use this as a second cleanse. I don't know, but it does have a nice slippery, silky type texture to it, and for the most part I like the shampoo. I wouldn't say it has slip where you can just run a brush through it or whatever, but I was able to slightly pull my tangles apart during my wash, but I would say be very careful with it. So it's not the kind of slip that you would get with a conditioner, but it is a very slippery, slimy type shampoo. So be careful so you don't lose it in the shower as well while you're using it, but a little bit goes a long way. So yeah, that is how I feel about the shampoo. After I went in with the shampoo, I went in with the Too Thick deep conditioner. This conditioner has pretty similar smell to it. It's just a white consistency, but it is very whipped. It's thick, but it's whipped, if you know what I mean. So it has that silky whipped type feel and texture to it, although it's thick. It's not gonna like drop out of the jar or anything like that. This has a lot of slip. This has a lot of slip to it. You definitely can detangle your hair with this deep conditioner. in your hair. So if you're one of those ones who like to deep condition or who like to detangle while deep conditioning, this is one you can definitely do that with. So my fingers ran through my hair quite nicely. It distributed quite nicely. It's thick, but it did, you know, distribute pretty well. I think I did go in with a little extra water just to make sure that every strand was coated, and it was. So this is nice. I really like how it applied. I sat with my heat cap, my normal 30-40 minutes, and I went to rinse it out. When I went to rinse it out, my hair felt silky when I was rinsing it out. However, there is a coating left with this. So this deep conditioner does not rinse clean. I'm letting you know that now. It does not rinse clean. You will feel some type of coating or something on the hair. So to me, that's a con for me. I prefer my deep conditioners to rinse clean. I don't want to feel anything on my hair because I want to make sure the next thing that I put in, which is going to be my leave-in, is going to soak right through, and it doesn't have to try to penetrate anything besides a hair strand. So that's the thing about this for me, is my hair did feel moisturized. It did feel somewhat hydrated, but it felt very coated. And sometimes that coating can cause your hair to feel like it wants to kind of tangle up a little bit, if you know what I mean. Not a lot, but it just had that weird feeling that something was on it and it was causing my strands to want to kind of tangle and stick together. So for me, this probably would not be a repurchase, but if it's for you, if you like thick, if you like to detangle with your deep conditioners, if you don't mind a coating, then I would say pick it up, give it a try. After I rinsed it out, I went in with the Too Soft leave-in conditioner. And this leave-in conditioner is white as well. It has a very thin, smooth consistency as well, somewhat like a grease trying to solidify. I think I've used that term before, but as you can see, it's still almost up to here, so a little bit of this goes a long way. It has a lot of slip as well. It was able to glide through my hair, and the little bit that I felt like my hair was trying to stick together, this kind of helped that. So that's good about this. Again, similar smell. I'm not sure if I said that before, but the same similar smell. What I will say about all these products is a little goes a long way. All of them are thick. I used a very little bit of this because remember in the previous video, I thought that I used too much, and that's why I was feeling the coating. So I made sure I used a very little bit of this leave-in. I even went in with the water again to make sure that it's distributed, and some of it was even rinsed out because I didn't want, you know, to have used too much, and my hair still felt nice and soft and pliable after using this. So to me, I think this is pretty good leave-in conditioner, and again, a little bit goes a long way. After I rinsed out the leave-in, I went in with the Too Slick styling cream. This styling cream is quite thick, as you can see. I've used it multiple times, and I've only used it here. That is still full at the top, and even where I use it and put my fingers in it is still about right here. So again, a little bit of this goes a long way. I wanted to make sure that I used a very little bit of this too, because I didn't want the coated feeling on my hair. Now this one is thick too. It's not going to fall out of the jar, and but remember, it has a very smooth consistency too, that breaks down when it touches your hair and your hair is kind of wet. It feels like it kind of just dissolves or breaks apart. It's so weird. I remember trying to explain it in my previous video and I just couldn't. It feels like it's a very, if you've ever been to a pottery shop and you tried to make some pottery with some wet clay and you know the thing spins and you're trying to form it, that wet clay feeling, how slick it is, that's what this reminds me of. Smell is similar, a little bit different. It's not as scented as the other products, but again, a little bit goes a long way. Smoothed it on my hair, went on and twisted my hair up, and these are the results. So as you can see, my hair does not have a whole lot of shine. It just looks like hair. Right now it looks okay because it's day 1. We'll see how it does over the 3 days. If I remember correctly, in the last video I felt like it got a little bit duller as the days went on, and I will say, as I was taking my hair down, there is a coating. Now when I put the twist in, the twist looked nice and juicy as they were drying over the 2 days. They felt moisturized, they smelled good, so the scent does kind of linger a little bit, but it smells good. So when I would turn my head or whatever, I kind of got a whiff of the sweet soft scent, and that was nice. And I just felt my twist, and I'm like, okay, they feel moisturized. But today when I went to take them down, they feel soft. Right now they still feel moisturized, so in that regard I think a little does go a long way. I don't feel like it gives you a lot of shine or anything, but I also feel like I have more frizz than what I normally do. I took them down a lot slower today than I did the last time, because last time I think I had a lot of frizz too, and I could see that I was getting frizz, so then I didn't separate a whole lot. So I just separated just a little bit, but as you can see, I definitely have definition. The more I separate, the more frizz I was getting, so I didn't want to separate too much. I'm gonna let it just grow on its own, but there's definitely a coating on my hair, even though I used a lot less this time, almost none. I still have a coating, so there's something. Oh, well, I said that. So there's something about these products that leave behind a coating. So the deep conditioner does not rinse clean. It left something behind, and then I think because of that, the leave-in and the styling cream packed on top of it just gives that coated feeling that I don't necessarily care for. Now, does that mean that these are bad products? No, it means that these products are for the price point or whatever. I think that you get a lot. So you get 12 ounces, I believe, in all of these jars, and because a little bit goes a long way, your money is going to stretch. So that is a pro. I feel like they're really thick, so if you are someone who likes those thick products and you want pretty good ingredients, and you want it to smell good, and you want it to your hair to feel coated and feel slick, or smooth on the outside, I think these are great for you. And they definitely, like I said, they definitely give the definition. So I got a lot more definition in other places, especially in the back. You can see the definition here. So it definitely gives you the definition. I think the styling cream is pretty good. I think that these probably would work well under a gel. So if you're someone who needs a styling cream that's a little heavier to weigh your hair down for some longevity, and then put a gel on top or whatever, this probably would work well for that. So bottom line, pros: smell good, cost effective, a little bit goes a long way, moisturizing for the thickness. I think they would be really good for especially high porosity hair. And if you're someone who likes those thick products and need something a little bit heavier on your hair, and you need something coated on the outside of your strands to keep that moisture in and stuff like that, these will be good for you. Pick them up, give them a try. For me, I probably will not repurchase after these because they're too thick for me. I have low porosity hair. I don't like the coated feeling on the outside of my strands. I don't like the coated feeling when my hair is dried and I take it down. So yeah, those are going to be my reasonings for not picking up the product again. And it would take me so long to use these because I would use so little, trying not to have my hair coated. And because of that coating on the deep conditioner, I'm not even sure that the moisture really seeped in like it could have with the leave-in. And I think that is why I could be getting a lot of frizz, is that coating just kind of blocked my cuticles from actually getting the leave-in. So the leave-in was mainly just sliding down my hair versus soaking in. With someone with high porosity hair, their cuticles still could have been raised. That leave-in could get in probably quite nicely. So those are my thoughts on it. Day 2 hair with 4C only. Holding up. So let me know what you think about 4C only products. If you've used them, if you're going to give them a try, let me know how they worked on your hair. And let me know what you feel about this twist out. How do you think it looks? Leave all that in the comment section below. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.